always get asked this question, and it's honestly one of my favorite questions to be asked because I started Shoe Gummy with my obsession with high heels. So it's, um, I don't know, I don't want to say it's kind of like a gift and a curse with having this obsession with high heels and um, needing to wear them, loving to buy them, loving how they make me feel. But creating Shoe Gummy was a necessity to have them be comfortable, especially with me wearing them day in and day out, 7, 8, 9 hours or more, you know? So out of my obsession came something amazing. So um, I would love to collab with JLO, Jennifer Lopez. I feel like she's always out and about. And when she is, she's in a pair of heels and fabulous heels. She's collaborated with brands like, I believe, Giuseppe. I believe she has her own line of heels out, if I'm not mistaken. And it just, I feel like it goes with her lifestyle. Like her lifestyle is wearing heels and being fly and all that good stuff. So to do a collab with her would be perfect because you want to be comfortable in your high heels. So I would describe my brand as lifestyle. I wear high heels. It's my thing. Um, it's it's like a thing of how I like to look in them, how I feel confident. I feel like a woman, and I love how they look. Like high heels are my thing, but also it's part of my lifestyle to wear them, but want to be comfortable. So that's why I say my brand is a lifestyle. I need comfort during my day. Like I don't want to have an attitude. I don't want to worry about my feet. I want to be at an event, on a date night, on a girls' night, and my feet is not the problem. You know what I mean? So you know what? I've had little bits and pieces of roles here and there. But to really get more in depth and in there, I am working on that. So I've signed on to a film. I can't talk about it as of right now, but we're supposed to start recording later this year if everything goes right. And honestly, I'm going to read for a part in a few days. So I guess let's see how that goes. The biggest myth? Um, you know what? I think the biggest myth um, with being a celebrity or how people perceive other people on Instagram or social media is that they have it all together or their life is peaches and cream and nothing is wrong. And all you see is that outer exterior. You don't know what's going on or what that person's going through, if they're going through anything. I believe a lot of people on social media or celebrities, they put a front up or a wall up, uh, and it's what they want people to see. And you just never know. Like a person can be going through depression, but when they get in front of that camera or they're out and about doing their rounds for the day or um, making their rounds for interviews or things like that, uh, it's let me cut this on and do this, and then they're back to whatever they're going through or have to deal with. But it's still like, this is a job, let me get it, and then let me deal with this, you know. Over the years I have built a stern, hard backbone. And whether it was from personal things that were posted about me, or I don't know, someone trolling my account or saying whatever or making up lies, I had to have this backbone and get it fast, You know what I mean? And I have to look at these things and, to me, let them slide, let it go. Like, this is what somebody's doing today. Somebody has Twitter thumbs, or they're being a thumb thug. A lot of people now, they go on social media and they troll numerous accounts because they get to hide behind whatever and talk mess or make up stuff just because they can, and it's free will to do so. But um, I honestly look past those things. Now, there have been times where you will catch me on a good day and I will respond. Like, I get a lot of DMs where people like to talk mess just out the side of their neck, and a lot of times I just delete them, go over it. But occasionally I will DM them back and talk mess back to them, and they will respond back like, "Oh, I didn't think you would respond. My bad. I'm sorry." That is all beauty. And I guess that can be, um, it can be perceived that way because you don't really know that much about me. Probably in the last year, I've really been more outspoken and vocal on social media with doing skits and things like that. So people a look, or they'll comment and like, "Oh, she speaks," or "I didn't even know you were funny," or "I didn't know you had this personality." So one of the biggest misconceptions has been, "Oh, it's just beauty." And this beauty, it does come with a little bit of brains, and I am a tad bit funny, and I have a good little personality. Doing things, well, you know what? We all have to do things, whether you're an entrepreneur, just in life, or going to work, that we don't want to do at a certain point, but it's getting us where we need to be. But I feel like finding time for things that I love to do and like to do is really important to me because it keeps me in a great mood and mindset for when I have to do those things that I have to do, if that makes sense. So, finding that space, that time for yourself is important, whether it's meditating, catching up on that show, doing some outdoorsy things. Those things are important, to keep centered, or at least for myself. So I can't be a business owner and try to build this brand and wanting a great team around me when my mind is not right. I have an attitude. Oh, I gotta do this. Like, I really don't want to do it. You know what I mean? I feel the internet has helped tremendously for people who have small businesses or bigger box businesses. It's created an avenue for the small business owner to get out there in front of millions of people on social media. I mean, you might have a small following, but sometimes all it takes is that one person to maybe like something or share it, and then now thousands of people see it, or hundreds of thousands of people see it, and it's created a lane where this small mom and pop shop can create revenue for themselves, or they have this amazing product or this amazing brand, and they can now get it to all these different eyes and things like that. And even with these bigger box retail stores or brands, it's the same thing. Like, people are just using and posting what they're using, and they don't need influencers or to actually pay people sometimes to post it. People are just doing it like, "Hey, this is what I'm using," or like they might just want that brand to see it and share it from their page. You know what I mean? So they get all this um, free ad revenue, in the mix and in the works. It's kind of like with my brand, like with Shoe Gummy. If someone puts a pair on their shoes and they tag and they post us, like I didn't pay them for that, but they're loving the product. So I get benefit from it. The company gets benefit from it, and their shoes, the shoes that they're wearing, benefit them now because they're comfortable wearing the brand. So, who, what would that be? Oh my gosh, I think I'm a little stumped. You know what I can think of firsthand, and this is more of a short-term goal. So, um, with having three brands, three companies under my belt right now, and then I myself being my own brand, I'm having to find time for everything, how everything works, the day to day tasks. So, a goal right now is finding the proper team to help me with these tasks, to push things forward. At a certain point, I'm not going to be able to do all this on my own. I mean, it'll still get done, but when less things are on me, I feel like I'm more creative, and I can be more behind the scenes and how things go and all that other stuff. So it's not like, oh my gosh, let me get to these emails, let me get to these orders, this content has to be done. Oh, I have these lines to read. You know what I mean? So everything being on me is definitely going, it's really going to put a strain on things. So building a team that can help me do all these things is going to be important. So it's definitely a goal to start to set that in place, and then already have Kalika, who is amazing. So I would say being friends first. I think being friends first creates the atmosphere of how everything else is set. Whether it's how you interact with each other, um, just I don't know, your day-to-day interactions. Like I love to laugh, and Nelly is funny. With us starting off as friends, like we were always joking, always laughing, um, partying together, and that boiled over into a relationship. But us starting that foundation as friends kind of set us up for moving forward with a better relationship. So, top three beauty secrets. Honestly, number one is what I um, didn't get last night enough sleep. When I say I love to get my sleep, and I feel like I look my best when I'm rested, my skin is has breathed, is glowing. I don't think people really understand that getting a good amount of sleep can equivalent to you looking your best, your skin being rested, great, all that good stuff. Drinking a lot of water. I know people get hit over the head with that, but I'm not a big juice drinker or soda. Like I live, eat, sleep, drinking water. It's what I prefer to drink, honestly. And another one would be finding the right skin regimen for your skin type. And honestly, I preach that, I live by it, because if you have an oily skin type and you're using a cleanser that's not really getting deep into your pores, you're kind of hitting uh, where you're not really hitting the nail on the head, because you're not washing your face with something that's proper for your skin. Or someone who has normal or not oily skin and they're washing it with a harsher cleanser and it's giving them breakouts. So, knowing your skin type and following that with the proper skin regimen is very important. My Chic Beauty brand, or Chic Beauty, I have a line of exfoliating sponges, firm and soft. Uh, for those of for those of you who don't know, exfoliating can help get like that dead layer of skin off the surface of your face, helps unclog pores and things like that. And if you don't exfoliate, you're leaving that top layer on your skin. So when you're putting these creams and moisturizer serums, it's not really penetrating into your skin. So you're kind of like beating a dead horse, honestly. So exfoliating will help your skin absorb those beauty products better. Ooh, so there was a point when I was in my research and development phase with Shoe Gummi, and my patent wasn't going through. They was giving me it's called an obviousness rejection at the time because it was not a product like Shoe Gummi, but it was something that was still attached to the bottom of the shoe. I think um, they help with non-slip. It's like a flat piece of uh, um, attachment or whatever. And we had to keep going back and forth with the examiner. It was like 6 months of going back and forth. I wasn't finding the right material that I needed. Things were just not flying right. And one day I just broke down like and was crying. I'm just like, I know what my product is. I know how it works for me, or even like personal friends at the time that I would have put this on their shoes. And I was just so bothered and aggravated. Like, it works. Like, why can't this be an easy process? And someone told me a lot of times great things take time. So I just took that and I processed it. Like, I think of my company as something that will be great. It's on the path to doing great things. And that's always stuck out in my mind as like some of the best advice. So, ooh, that's hard. You know, I can vibe out to like the new music that's out, like if I'm out and about at an event, but I am a old school R&B girl at heart. So I will put my um, playlists on all of that good 90s, early 90s, mid 90s R&B. So if it's playing some Jodeci, just any R&B old school. Oh, John B, Genuine. Like the list can go on and on with me. Like I feel like that was like an era of music that will always take me back or like put me in a good mood. And I hope I'm not pronouncing her shoes or her company wrong. I am loving mm, Amina Muladi, Manati. Shoot, I'm chopping her name up, I think. But she has the shoes with the brand with the heel that comes out, and like everybody's kind of like knocking it off right now. So if you're getting knocked off, it's a gift and a curse because you have a fabulous shoe at the moment. And she has like one of the signature like it shoes for the moment, and I love her brand, I love her shoes. Also a good friend of mine, Jessica Rich, uh, her heels are to die for. They're a killer. um, Straight 5 inches, 4 inches or more. All the celebrities are wearing her brand from JLO to Cardi B. So she's killing it. And I love her brand because you can get everything you need just from either going to her website or going to one of her stores. Like if you need a clear, gold, green, a mesh, she has everything you can name for whatever occasion that you need the shoe for. So I think I will have to go back to Jennifer Lopez or JLo. I mean, she has her hand in everything. She's an amazing entertainer. She's an actress. She has, um, I'm not sure if she still has her clothing line or she still does, but she's had her hand in that. Shoes, of course, like that's where her and I like tie in like we're best friends and we don't even know each other. Um, and uh, just her persona and her brand just in general, you know what I mean? So she's definitely who I can continue to look up to, because I'm like, damn, this is where my brands need to be. This is what I need to be doing. Like, I can for sure, do this. So with Shoe Gummy, if everything stays on track, we're scheduled to drop new sizes, small and large, of our round. Kind of show everybody. So this is what our round one is. This is our medium. So we'll have a small and large to go with this for the ladies with the smaller and the larger feet. And my little baby right here, we are doing pointed styles now, and we'll have this also in small, medium, and large. So for those of you ladies who couldn't buy the brand before because of sizing requirements and all that good stuff, now we got everybody covered. I also have my line of luxury eyelashes and amazingly plush cosmetic headbands on Fanci Goods. And also have my my exfoliating sponges with Chic Beauty. So if you're looking for a better way to exfoliate, I have amazing sponges that will do that for you. And we also have a line of headbands, some nice satin ones for those of you ladies who want your hair to lay down more, or who like to put that baby hair, swoop it, and then like I like to take this and put it on and lay my baby hairs down, or get that nice silky flat ponytail with no flyaways. So I feel like all my brands are lifestyle. So if you go to my page on Instagram, Miss Jackson, MISS Jackson, you can find all of those brands in my bio and click on whatever you need. In 5 years, I would love to see not just Shoe Gummy, but all of my brands to have a whole brand geared towards foot comfort. It doesn't necessarily just have to be limited to high heels. Even with Fanci Goods, I'm always on the search with what's the next best type of eyelash to come out. How are they making them lighter and better? What's the next best adhesive I can have for my customers, my beauties, you know? Or with my sponges, I'm working on a soap. So the same soap that I've been using and testing out, I'm going to work towards making that available for customers to buy as well. So something in your heart, you have this amazing product, or yourself, your brand is amazing. Don't stop or give up. Or if you feel like, oh, I've already failed at this, don't take that failure as an exact loss or just giving up, because sometimes you have to fail to get to where you need to be. Like, I failed numerous times with getting my product to market, with not having the right material, not finding the right adhesive, and having to go back to the drawing board on a design, failing one of my lab testing and having to go back into it again to pass. Like, those were small failures that I had to overcome, but I didn't let them stop me. So I will also tell anyone, not just entrepreneurs, look, if you don't try, then you don't know. So being afraid of the failure that you might have is going to block your blessings, because if you don't do it, you don't know, because you might not fail. You know what I mean? I was not the person that I was years ago getting into this, building my brand and inventing this, my product, Shoe Gummy. Like I was that type to be like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to wait. Like, what if it fails? So now with having this under my belt, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try it. If it fails, if it doesn't work out, let me think of something else, or how can I fix it, and then keep moving. It's, you got to keep going. Don't BS your way through life. You're not going to get anything. Don't think something should just be handed to you. Like, it's a select few that, they get by with something being handed to them and it just works that way. But over 99.9% of the time, you need to work to where you want to be in life, and that's okay.